Welcome back, it's Mike, and welcome to one of the probably more important topics in the Mike Ferry sales system. And the truth is, this isn't a topic in the Mike Ferry sales system, this is a topic in our lives. This is something that each of us has to think about all the time, each of us has to work on all the time, and understand and remember that the topic of mindset virtually affects everything that we do. It affects all aspects of our personal and business life, and certainly is a major factor in the levels of success that we actually achieve. Somebody asked me one day and said, what does the word mindset mean in your opinion? Well, for Mike Ferry, mindset is nothing more than what's going on inside your mind at a particular time about somebody or something. It's just simply what's going on inside your mind. And you know and I know how tricky and crazy and unique and complicated and wonderful each of our minds are. My friend Mike Vance used to say that if you take the most powerful computer in the world times a zillion, it can never be as powerful as the human mind. And the reason for that is because the storage capacity is so big, and the ability to recall is so strong, and because it's so vast, the wild, wild thoughts that roam through our minds virtually all the time. So let's look at some very important points regarding mindset. And again, this will be one of those CDs that you're going to probably spend a lot of time with over the course of your great career and your time involved in our coaching. So the first point, always be honest with yourself about where your skills are so you can develop the mental strength to win daily. Be honest about where you are with your skills. Because see, one aspect of mindset is if you're kidding yourself and you're fantasizing about how great you are and the truth is you're never doing anything, guess what? Your mindset will never be as strong as it's supposed to be because you're not honest with yourself regarding your skills. And remember, point number 2, that your ego will not only ruin your business, but it'll keep you from following the MFO program daily. Mindset and an uncontrolled ego go hand in hand. The mindset has to say to you, hey, listen, it's great that you just took 4 listings, and it's great that you're having a record-setting year, but is this really as good as you can become? Because when your mindset talks to you like that, the ego is set aside and you can improve. And then, of course, under mindset, we wrote eliminate the obvious option called failure. When failure is part of who you are and what you do, and when failure is part of your life, guess what? You can't progress. So the sooner you eliminate the option called failure, watch, you're not allowed to fail. But Mike, I do fail. I understand you do. But see, as long as you open up the door in your mind that failure is okay, guess what? You'll fail more often than you have to. The fourth point, negative thinking is always more powerful than positive thinking. So we have to eliminate and control that negative thinking. See, you know and I know that we live in a very negative world, which we do. And that negative world, unfortunately, creates havoc for us individually as we progress through the days, the weeks, the months, and the years. So the sooner we can address the fact that negative thinking is real powerful and we can replace it with powerful positive thinking, the better chance we have. Because the truth is, the reason negative thinking is more powerful than positive thinking is because there's so much negative thinking around us. Point number 5, if we want to really be strong in our mindset, we have to develop an unwavering desire to achieve both our business and personal goals in spite of the daily ups and downs we encounter. Guys and gals, in life there's daily ups and downs. It's part of life. It's part of the process. And if we really want to achieve the goals we set, we don't let, that crazy ups and downs ruin our days and our lives. Number 6, we must make tough decisions to move away from traditional or non-productive real estate activities and follow this Mike Ferry system 100% of the time. You know, I know we have a lot of great clients, and I get little emails. I know that you don't know me, Mike, but I know you have a great client that's doing a lot of mailings, or I know you have a great client that's doing advertising and they don't tell you. Watch, I wasn't born on Tuesday. I know this stuff takes place. But we know that the people that are most productive have moved farther away from the traditional type of thinking than those people that are not productive. I want you to go back and think about this, okay? We have to make the decision, and it's a tough one, to move away from these traditional activities. It's part of life. When we make that decision, we can move closer to all this information in your Mike Ferry Sales Coaching Kit. Number 7, in terms of mindset, remove the drama from your day. It costs you time, money, and it ruins your emotions. We've talked about drama on what? 3/4 of these CDs so far. Number 8, we must make the decision we're willing to be coached 100% and then develop the skills of a coachable person. Believe it or not, okay, developing the skills to be coached is a mindset issue. It's you clicking, watch, bang. I am going to become more coachable, effective today. Watch, I'm not satisfied with my results. I'm not satisfied with who I am, and I'm not satisfied with the money I have. And the way to change that is to become more coachable. So I'm making the conscious decision today, and then I'm going to do whatever it takes to learn the skills of a coachable person. Number 9, just as important, both our personal and business environments are critical to controlling and keeping a positive mindset. See, if your life is really a mess and your environment you live in is a mess and you allow that to continue and take place, it's pretty tough to control what goes on inside your head. Control your environment and you control most of what goes on in your life. Number 10, we become like the people we associate with. Are the people around us contributing or taking away from our power to succeed? Watch, we become like the people we associate with. I mean, if we're hanging around negative, non-productive people, guess what? It's going to be real hard to be a real positive, productive person. You know, are your associations, are the people you're with, contributing to or taking away from your power to succeed? And then point number 11, it's critical that we keep expanding our minds. And to expand your minds, you have to read more inspirational books, listen to more inspirational CDs, spend time with people that do more than you do. Join a mastermind group, get accountability partners and role play partners, and then here's a thought. Why not attend 3 or 4 good MFO seminars per year to really keep filling your mind with the thoughts that are required to help you succeed at the highest level possible? And under mindset, I wrote point 12, don't forget the power of affirmations. Don't forget the power of affirmations. Reaffirm out loud, in writing, in your mind, what you want to obtain daily, okay? And you have to remember affirmations work in both positive and negative manners, which they do. If you tell yourself you can't do something on a repetitive basis, you're affirming in your mind that you can't do it. So see, as positive and powerful affirmations are for you, and we know they can also work in reverse and hurt you if you're telling yourself on a regular basis that you can't succeed, that it won't work, that you'll never become a top producer. And I got to tell you, no doubt in my mind, one of the biggest differences between top producers and all the rest is what you tell yourself about what you can do. So point 14, don't focus on what you don't like about the business or what you can't do. You focus on these issues will only bring you more of the same of those issues. Watch, of course people don't get up every morning and say, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go prospect. But prospecting is part of business. So don't focus on what you don't like and what you can't do. Focus on what you can do and focus what you can accomplish, okay? Point 15, to create a stronger mindset, spend less time comparing yourself to others and more time trying to attain what's in your business plan. One of the greatest advantages of all the Mike Ferry seminars and all the Mike Ferry events is we have so many great people like yourself in attendance all the time. And let's face it, you know, you get to hang around 10, 20, 30, 40 positive, excited people on a regular basis. Well, remember that you really have to understand that you're not really comparing yourself to them. You're learning from them, you're sharing with them, you're having fun with them, but you can only compare yourself to your business plan and what you can accomplish. So don't spend a lot of time comparing yourself. Point 16, a major portion of our success is based upon the words attitude, approach, and expectations. A major portion of our success is based upon our attitude, approach, and expectations. You got to work every day to understand the power of these words, because the truth is the attitude, approach, and expectations are critical to our long-term success. Point 17, spend a few minutes several times a day in solitude, which gives you the time to regenerate some positive thoughts. I mean, let's face it, no matter how positive you are, and some of you are just incredibly positive and such a treat to be around, sometimes negativity creeps into our mind, and sometimes we have to take a little 10, 15-minute break and just sit back and say to ourselves, it's time to refill my great mind with some positive thoughts so I can go out and do my job for the rest of the day. And of course, point 18, it says discipline is a critical factor in maintaining a strong mindset. Discipline is a critical factor in maintaining a strong mindset. Discipline starts with conquering little things. You know, if you have one crazy little thought that's popping into your head a lot, you write an affirmation to replace it. It's little things done repetitively. And I wrote last, we can build our personal power by getting our thinking on track, our values in order, and our body in great shape. Our thinking on track, our values in order, and our body in great shape. We do those three things, guys and gals, our mindset is going to be strong, it's going to be positive, it's going to be powerful, and it's certainly going to make every day a better day. Let's work on one issue and one issue only. Let's work on every day making sure that we look back and say, it wasn't the best day of my life, but it was certainly a great one, and tomorrow is going to be better because I do have a strong, powerful mindset. Remember, what's going on in your mind at a given time is what mindset is all about. Let's control what goes in, let's control what we keep in there, and let's put the best positive thoughts possible into play every day. Talk to you soon.